Good evening, and welcome to the Crypto Overnighter. I'm Nicodemus, and I will be your host as we take a look at the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. And remember, none of this is financial advice. And it's 10 p.m. Pacific on Saturday, August 12th, 2023. Welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter, where we have no sponsors, no hidden agendas, and no BS. But we do have the news, so let's talk about that. Tonight, we delve into the SEC's face-off with Coinbase and the outpouring of support for the crypto exchange. We'll investigate the CFTC's swift action against a deceptive crypto venture and the SEC's prolonged decision-making on ARK Invest's ETF bid. Further, we'll explore Binance's strategic move towards AML compliance in Taiwan, California's new stance on crypto donations in the political arena, and Canada's proactive approach to managing the implications of the crypto boom. A consortium of blockchain advocacy groups voiced concerns over the Securities and Exchange Commission's lawsuit against Coinbase. They argue the SEC is attempting to usurp Congress's authority. In June, the SEC accused Coinbase of selling and trading securities on its platform without registering as a securities exchange. Notably, these alleged securities include prominent crypto assets like Cardano, Solana, and Polygon. The advocacy groups have requested the court to grant Coinbase judgment on the pleadings, supporting Coinbase's stance that the SEC lacks overarching regulatory authority over the crypto sector. Two tech-focused venture capital firms, Andreessen Horowitz and Paradigm, have also expressed concerns about the SEC's alleged overreach in the crypto industry. They filed a joint amicus brief supporting Coinbase. The firms stress that the SEC's unpredictable actions threaten blockchain technology's growth in the U.S. U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis, several crypto lobbying organizations, and a group of professors also urged the federal court to dismiss the SEC's lawsuit against Coinbase. They allege that the SEC is trying to exceed its authority by claiming that platforms like Coinbase are unregistered securities exchanges, brokers, and clearinghouse trading unregistered securities in the form of crypto assets. The Blockchain Association, Crypto Council for Innovation, Chamber of Progress, and the Consumer Technology Association have all raised concerns about the SEC's approach. They've believed the SEC is trying to bypass the legislative process and seize power to resolve significant economic and political questions through its enforcement actions. The Major Questions Doctrine has been a focal point in these discussions. This doctrine clarifies that only Congress has the right to answer policy-related questions with significant economic and political implications. That right is not granted to the regulatory agencies. The doctrine suggests that if an agency wishes to decide on an issue of national importance, it must have clear congressional authorization. Both Coinbase and the supporting firms have invoked this doctrine in their arguments against the SEC. The crypto industry's significance cannot be understated, with trading volumes reaching as high as $500 billion per day at its peak. The SEC's approach could potentially devastate the industry by undermining blockchain's ability to operate. Given all this support on Coinbase's behalf, it's evident that the SEC's actions are viewed with at least some skepticism. The crypto community sees these actions as an attempt to protect the traditional decrepit financial system. The SEC is overstepping its bounds, trying to regulate an industry it does not fully understand. The support Coinbase has received from various quarters underscores the broader sentiment that the crypto industry needs clear regulations, but those should come from Congress, not an overzealous regulatory body. The ongoing battle between Coinbase and the SEC is emblematic of the larger struggle for the future of the crypto industry in the U.S. The outcome of this case could set a precedent for how crypto businesses operate in the country, making it a watershed moment for the industry. While the SEC Coinbase standoff continues to stir debates, another regulatory body swiftly springs into action to protect unsuspecting investors. Because protecting investors is what regulatory bodies should be doing, not choking the life out of an industry they clearly don't understand. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission has initiated legal proceedings against 4 individuals and their organization, Fundsz. The individuals are accused of misleading investment solicitations. They allegedly lured investors with unrealistic returns based on a so-called proprietary algorithm. The CFTC's complaint alleges these defendants promised a steady 3% weekly profit through cryptocurrency and precious metal trading. They falsely portrayed funds as a profitable venture, suggesting a $2,500 investment could turn into $1 million in just 48 months. Moreover, they misleadingly associated funds with charitable initiatives, exploiting the appeal of contributing to those noble causes. The CFTC claims that over 14,000 individuals were enticed by these false weekly returns. However, funds did not actually trade with customer funds. The entire operation appears to have been built on made-up profits and deceptive claims. The CFTC's actions highlight the ongoing challenges and risks in the cryptocurrency space. While the allure of high returns can be tempting, it's important for investors to be wary of schemes that sound too good to be true, because they are. The fund's case serves as a cautionary tale, emphasizing the importance of due diligence and skepticism. The CFTC's swift action also underscores the regulatory body's commitment to protecting investors and maintaining the integrity of financial markets. By taking decisive action against funds and its operators, the CFTC sends a clear message. Fraudulent activities will not be tolerated, and perpetrators will face the full force of the law. From swift regulatory actions to extended waiting periods, the SEC keeps the crypto community on its toes with its latest move concerning ARK's ETF bid. The SEC has once again delayed its decision on the spot Bitcoin ETF application from ARK Investment and 21 Shares. The SEC invited interested parties to submit written data, views, and arguments within the next 21 days. Now, back in June, the SEC announced that by August 13th, it would either approve, disapprove, or initiate proceedings to decide on the application's fate. While the initial application's comment period has concluded, the SEC is now specifically seeking feedback on an amendment. This amendment was submitted in July by the CBOE exchange. It introduced a surveillance sharing agreement. Such agreements are similar to those seen in recent proposals from major asset management firms like BlackRock and Fidelity. Anyone wishing to counter any submission has a 35-day window. This implies that the entire process might extend for at least another month. The SEC's public comment process for various spot Bitcoin fund applications has seen diverse participation. Input has come from various professionals, including a musician, a former cricket player, a city planner, a mechanic, and even a physicist. Despite these developments, Bitcoin's price remains relatively stable, showing a minor 0.2% increase over the last 24 hours. ARK's CEO, Cathie Wood, previously hinted at expecting such a delay. She mentioned on Bloomberg Television that the SEC might approve multiple Bitcoin ETFs simultaneously if it decides to give the green light. And that actually seems surprisingly reasonable of the FCC if it chooses to do that. When things like ETFs launch, the first mover advantage is pretty strong. Releasing several ETFs at the same time could be a better way to break the seal on the market so no one ETF gets too big. Currently, the SEC is reviewing applications for at least 8 other funds. Most of these applications come from renowned asset managers like BlackRock, Fidelity, VanEck, and Invesco. The ARK 21 Shares Bitcoin ETF was leading the race, with public comment periods for other applications just now concluding. This latest move by the SEC seems to align all these filings on a somewhat similar timeline. The potential introduction of a spot fund has previously ignited a surge in Bitcoin's price. It had soared around 20% following BlackRock's filing. However, SEC Chair Gary Gensler voiced concerns about possible fraud and manipulation in the sector. Grayscale's proposal to transform its flagship Grayscale Bitcoin Trust Fund into a spot Bitcoin ETF was declined by the SEC. They have also contended that any potential approval should encompass previously rejected funds. As regulatory scrutiny tightens in the US, globally renowned exchanges like Binance are finding new ways to align with regional standards. Binance is actively seeking registration under Taiwan's Money Laundering Control Act. This move is in line with the island nation's anti-money laundering rules, which were introduced by the Financial Supervisory Commission in 2021. The FSC has discreetly informed domestic crypto stakeholders about Binance's intentions. Binance's application for AML compliance in Taiwan is a clear indication of its strategy to align with global regulatory standards and reinforce its presence in various markets. Binance's move towards AML compliance in Taiwan is a strategic one. The exchange has been serving Taiwanese customers through its subsidiary, Binance International Limited Taiwan branch out of the Seychelles. Historically, Taiwan's stance on cryptocurrency has been flexible, but the introduction of AML guidelines in 2021 by the FSC has set clear boundaries for crypto exchanges operating within the country. Binance's application for AML compliance is a testament to its commitment to adhering to these guidelines and ensuring a secure environment for its users. Furthermore, Binance has been proactive in its approach, partnering with local Taiwanese entities to counteract cybercrimes, emphasizing the importance of a safe crypto ecosystem for users. Binance's move is a positive sign, indicating the exchange's commitment to transparency, security, and regulatory compliance, something that has been in question about Binance lately. It is a step forward in legitimizing the crypto space, especially in regions with stringent regulations. It's also true that this move can be seen as Binance's way of ensuring its survival and continued operation in a rapidly changing regulatory landscape. It's a delicate balance between innovation and compliance. While some may view this as Binance bending to the governmental pressures, others may see this as a necessary step for the broader acceptance and integration of cryptocurrencies into the global financial system. While some exchanges adjust to global AML regulations, a U.S. state makes progressive strides in embracing crypto's potential in politics. The California Fair Political Practices Commission revised its policy to provide details on the acceptance of cryptocurrency donations by campaigns. The Commission's updated disclosure manuals clarify that the candidates and committees in California can only accept cryptocurrencies through U.S.-based payments processors that follow Know Your Customer policies and regulations set by the Treasury and Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. California's policies state that all crypto contributions must immediately be converted into U.S. dollars. Foreign entities, lobbyists, and anonymous donors are not allowed to donate in crypto. Committees are required to accept cryptocurrencies solely through platforms that gather and report the name, address, employer, and occupation of donors within 24 hours. Under the guidelines, California classifies crypto donations as non-monetary donations. California first gave the green light for cryptocurrency campaign contributions in July 2022 after the state had elected to ban the practice in 2018. The Commission is scheduled to discuss the updated manual at its next meeting on August 17th. This move by California is indicative of the growing acceptance and integration of cryptocurrencies in various sectors, including politics. The stringent requirements for KYC and the immediate conversion of crypto to USD shows a cautious approach, ensuring transparency and adherence to regulations. This can be seen as a way to strike a balance between embracing new technology and ensuring that political funding process remains transparent and above board. The decision to classify crypto contributions as non-monetary donations further emphasizes the state's stance on treating cryptocurrencies different from traditional fiat currencies. It seems to me that this is a significant step forward. It's a nod to the growing influence and acceptance of cryptocurrencies. However, the immediate conversion of crypto to USD can be seen as a lack of trust in digital assets. The fact that crypto is still not treated on par with traditional money speaks volumes. But this is an improvement. It's a step in the right direction. The hope is that as more states and countries begin to recognize and integrate cryptocurrencies, the true potential of this revolutionary technology will be realized, leading to a more decentralized and transparent financial system. On the northern front, Canada takes a proactive stance to tackle rising crypto-related crimes head-on. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police and Shared Services Canada are taking proactive steps to address the rising tide of crypto-related crimes in the country. They've announced a challenge to develop a digital asset solution that would facilitate the seizure and storage of cryptocurrencies and NFTs from public blockchains. The RCMP expressed concern about the potential theft of these digital assets, emphasizing the need for a secure storage system. This move follows a trend of increasing NFT and crypto-related crimes in Canada. The RCMP stated that due to the surge in illicit activities, there's a pressing need for a system that can safely and securely store seized digital assets until their legal cases are concluded. The envisioned centralized repository would not only allow for efficient asset seizure, but also provide robust security measures to prevent theft during storage. The challenge is structured in two phases. The first phase offers a contract worth 150,000 Canadian dollars with a duration up to 6 months. The more extensive second phase promises a contract of around $1 million Canadian dollars, potentially lasting up to a year. However, Canada has made it clear that payouts are contingent on various factors, including evaluation results and fund availability. The RCMP's challenge outlines specific requirements for the proposed digital asset solution. It should be capable of processing transactions for the top 20 cryptocurrencies by market cap. Moreover, the system should be scalable, supporting new blockchains in the future. Other essential features include a native Android application, secure processes for asset protection, daily verification, clear instructions for asset seizure, and the ability to support specific NFT blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, and Polygon. This initiative underscores the broader global challenges of managing the implications of the crypto boom. As digital currencies gain traction, they're increasingly being used in criminal activities, from ransomware attacks to online scams. Canada's move to develop a secure storage solution is a testament to the country's commitment to curbing crypto-related crimes and safeguarding its digital economy. So, what happened? The SEC and Coinbase are at loggerheads, with many in the crypto community rallying behind the exchange, stressing the need for clear regulations to come from Congress. The tech world also weighed in, with giants like A16Z and Paradigm backing Coinbase. This battle highlights the crypto community's broader struggle in the US. The CFTC took action against Fundsz, a venture accused of misleading investors with unrealistic returns. This serves as a cautionary tale, underscoring the need for vigilance in the crypto world. The message is clear: fraudulent activities will not be tolerated. The SEC delayed its decision on ARK Invest's spot Bitcoin ETF application. While the community remains optimistic about the potential of Bitcoin ETFs, the SEC has pushed back actually making that decision for at least another month. Binance seeks registration under Thailand's Money Laundering Control Act, aiming to align with global regulatory standards. This move showcases Binance's commitment to transparency, security, and regulatory compliance in the evolving crypto landscape. California updated its policies, allowing campaigns to accept cryptocurrency donations, but with stipulations. This decision highlights the growing integration of cryptocurrencies in politics while emphasizing the need for transparency and adherence to regulations. Lastly, Canada, witnessing a rise in crypto-related crimes, launched a challenge to create a digital asset solution for the secure storage of seized cryptocurrencies and NFTs. This initiative stresses the global challenge of managing the implications of the crypto boom. And that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank you, my listeners, because when you stop listening, I will stop talking. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please like, follow, subscribe, leave a rating, or maybe a review. And in the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow night.